What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a fun video. This is just mainly for fun. You know, I know some of you are going to have a little bit of a hard time with this video because it's not really hair content. It's not centered around, you know, hair product reviews and talking about hair and things like that. But sometimes you gotta make something that is fun for you, or for me, for in this case. So this is really just me having some fun. I don't think anybody has ever asked me the question, how do you make your videos, or what's your studio look like? I don't think anybody's ever done that. So I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, well, a lot of you have asked me what's your studio look like and how do you, I'm not gonna do that. None of you. I'm pretty sure no one's asked me this question, but today we're talking about just that. How I make my videos. What equipment do I use? What's my studio look like? You know, you guys usually, you see this, but there's other parts of this going on right now that you guys don't usually see. This is what you guys always see, but this is only like half the room, and not even half the room. And I've seen this done before. I don't know if I've done this, but I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully it works and I don't make a complete fool out of myself. We should be able to just go like, there we go, like that. So this is the angle that you're used to seeing right here, but let me turn things around. This, right, wow, look at that. You're filming me, showing you, anyway, we're getting confused here. This is what the other half of the studio looks like. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're working with here. That's the other half of the room. Let's get a closer look at that, and I'll talk a little bit about some of the equipment that I use a lot more. All right, so let's go over here and take a look at some of the gear that I've had for quite a while now. I've had it for years. This here starting is the gear wall, and it consists of quite a few things here. Like you can see, we've got sliders going on here. We've got a couple gimbals. This one gimbal here made by DJI, I have not actually used it even once. I have no idea why I bought it. I don't remember why I bought it. It was years ago, and it is so big that I honestly never even used it. But there is something here on this wall that I just got that I do really want to talk to you guys about, and it's this gimbal from Feiyutech. This is the Feiyutech AK4500 DSLR gimbal, which for me so far has been really awesome to use. It's very versatile, it's incredibly smooth, and with its max payload of 10.14 pounds, it holds my Sony a7R III and lens pretty much like it's weightless. It features also different shooting modes like pan modes, underslung modes, and my personal favorite, the Inception mode. It's also easily the most comfortable gimbal I've ever used, and the most functional as well. This really is the only gimbal I'm using at the moment for video projects. All right, so moving down over to the shelf, this is just some of the things that I've collected over the years of doing YouTube. And this right here is one of my favorite parts of the shelf. It's every product that I've collaborated or made, starting, you know, with Low Monster, Clown Prince, Limitless, all the way down to my latest one, which is the Shavu pomade. So this is every single one that I've done. I'm very proud of this collection. I've had a lot of fun making those products. So over here we also have, you know, my headphones. I got these new Apple over-the-ear headphones for Christmas. They sound amazing. You know, I would talk about these more, but you know, I don't think I can really get away with doing a lot of tech videos here on the channel. So I don't know, maybe we can. Comment down below if you actually want to hear my opinion on these, because I've used them quite a bit and I could probably offer a pretty good opinion on them. So let me know what you guys think down below. But moving over here to the corner, we actually have one of 3 lightsabers that I have in the studio. This one here is an original Graflex hilt, going a little nerdy on you, but this is like, you know, very cool. But putting that down and moving over here to the wall, I'm spinning you around, I know, but moving over here to the wall, I actually have 2 more lightsabers. What's a studio without a couple lightsabers? I mean, really, what do you got if you don't have lightsabers? I mean, you have to. You have to have them. Moving back over across the room here, we have the one wheel. I bought this on an impulse last summer, and I've ridden it like 10 times. I have a bad leg. I don't know why I didn't think that through before actually purchasing the one wheel. You know, looking back at it now and actually saying it out loud, it sounds really stupid. You know, you have a bad leg, you're gonna buy a one wheel. Just back here, this is just a basic backdrop. It's a wide backdrop. It covers the entire wall. It's just black. I use that for like fashion and things like that. when I need to show something, you know, like a shirt or an outfit or something like that, I will use this. And I actually have some light bars in the ceiling that I put in there that I can turn on with a switch, and it lights that up. So it's pretty simple, really nice. Speaking of that lighting too, you know, sometimes I do need to take some of this stuff with me when I go do Behind the Brews, or I just recently filmed a wedding. And when I go on trips like that, oftentimes we don't have power like where we're at. You know, there's power, but it's not a convenient place. You know, you have to bring a bunch of extension cords, you have to run them like halfway across your building. It's just it's a total pain. So there was one item that I got offered to look at that I completely jumped on because it was going to save me so much time. It was going to save me so much effort. I mean, this thing is going to save jobs. Like, it's literally going to make shoots so much easier. Introducing now the EcoFlow River Max Portable Power Station. This is something, honestly, I think everyone should have, even if you're not in this line of work, because if you're in a pinch or an emergency situation and need some power, this can help you no matter where you are. I mean, this thing is seriously cool. It can charge from 0 to 80% in 1 hour and can power 10 devices at once. Again, if you're in an emergency situation, you can power things like your refrigerator, for example, with this power station for 3 to 6 hours, and if needed, you could charge your phone 42 times off one battery. For me, this is going to come in super handy to power my lights, charge batteries when I don't have access to a wall outlet, and really, I couldn't recommend this thing enough. All right, so how cool is that thing? I mean, the lights, everything about it, it's just, it's so freaking cool. And like I said, it's gonna save me so much time on all these shoots that I'm trying to put together. So that and the gimbal will actually be linked in the description down below if you guys are interested in checking those out. So thank you very much for checking those out with me. Now though, we are gonna move on to my favorite part, the camera cabinet. This thing right here holds every camera that I have used for YouTube since starting. I've even got like a very tiny camera here that we got for Christmas even before I started YouTube, but it's got the original Canon T6i that I actually started the channel with, and I used it for a very long time until actually getting the Sony a7R II, and that camera was like a dream for me when I got it. And then I went to YouTube Collab Camp in LA a number of years ago. I went there and I saw somebody using the Canon C100. I saw this guy set it up, I looked at it, and I was like, I texted my wife that same day and I was like, I have to get a camera like this. And I bought one used. I finally bought one used. I was over the moon excited, and I used that for several projects. I used that thing, you know, Lockhart's Behind the Brew. I even took it with me to Texas to film the flagship Behind the Brew. I had a great time with that camera. I have to be honest though, I've recently stopped using it. The reason why I stopped using it is because I found the camera that I'm using right now. I happened to rent it just on a whim. And the camera I'm talking about, the one I'm filming on right now, the Sony a7R III, I saw it available for rent when I did the flagship Behind the Brew. I saw it available for rent, I rented it, I used it for that entire shoot, and I just was blown away by the footage, the quality, how easy it was to use. And the results that I was getting with that camera was just far superior to the C100. And once again, I took the leap and I bought it. I used, and I haven't looked back since. And unfortunately, that means these ones are just kind of sitting in the cabinet for now. I don't hardly use them. I film everything from dialogue to B-roll to photos on the a7R III, and it works out really well for me. But that's pretty much it. That's a studio tour. This is my small studio. This is nothing compared to some of these other guys that I watch on YouTube who have these just incredible studios. You know, I really hope one day I can get to that level, but this is what I'm working with, and I'm glad to have it. You know, this is enough space to do what I need to do, and I really enjoy having it. So, you know, this is what I'm working with, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is how I produce content for you guys here on the channel. And if you have not yet subscribed, you know, like half of the people that watch, some people tell me this, by the way, they watch me every single week, but they have not yet subscribed. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So if you're watching and you've watched me a couple of times now, just go ahead and hit the button. I mean, you're already coming back. You might as well hit the button and just subscribe, you know, just go ahead and do it. Give it a try. It's a huge help to me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching this video. This is a little bit different. If you enjoyed this, make sure you drop me a like. Maybe drop me a comment down below and tell me what you thought about this, or if you have any questions about anything I showed you here today. drop that down there. We will be returning to the hair content. I got a fresh little shampoo search with Vibe there. That's a pretty cool shampoo. We're going to be taking a look at that here very soon. I'm working on that right now as we speak. Actually, I'm just taking a break to film this up here. But I will jump back on that. We'll get it out to you very soon. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.